channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. I used the Jclin Hill and Morphe palette to create this look. I bought this palette a few weeks ago and I have not put it down. Like, I have been using it every day. So you can buy this palette on Morphe's website, or you can now purchase it at some Ulta stores and Ulta's online website. I was lucky enough to buy this in store. I don't like ordering makeup online. I'm always afraid it's gonna come broken or something. But yeah, it's a really good palette. It's really blendable. There's a lot of colors in here. I mean, you can literally do any look you want with this palette. It's really good. It's probably one of my favorites that I've ever had. I kind of debated on whether or not I should do it because it's really overdone here on YouTube. I feel like everybody bought this palette and did a review or a look on it, but I thought I would do one for my channel. But yeah, so if you would like to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. So we're gonna get started. I'm going to be using the Jclin Hill and Morphe palette. I've had this palette for a few weeks now, maybe a week or two. And it is probably my favorite palette that I've ever had. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I had heard so many good things about it and I wanted to try it, so we are going to do that. And if you hear any noise in the background, I just got a cat and he is running around my room. So just ignore that with me. The look I'm going to do today is going to be kind of like a brown, reddish, coppery, smoky, dark look. I don't know. I'm not sure what the end result's going to be. So I'm going to just get started and probably wing it, like I always do. So I'm going in with this shade right here, which is the third over, which is Silk Cream. And I'm taking a Morphe M433 brush. And I'm keeping this pretty like high up in my crease as my transition color. I feel like I have not done a makeup tutorial in like forever. I mean, I know it's been at least 2 or 3 months since I've done it. And the reason why I'm doing I usually do my foundation first, but I sharpen this point up and I don't want to mess up my foundation. So that's why I don't have any foundation on right now. The next color I'm going to take is this one right here. That one is called Butter. And I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm using the same brush, but I'm keeping it just like a little bit lower. And if you're wondering, I never use eyeshadow primer. I'm really dry, so I don't really have any kind of like creasing issues or anything like that because of oil. So I haven't been using a primer with this eyeshadow palette, and it's stayed on like perfectly. Even like a lot of times if I'm using like a brighter color, I will put an eyeshadow primer on first just to make it last a little bit longer. But with these colors, they've still lasted like all day. So I'm going to take the very shade in the middle right here, which is called Roxanne. And I'm taking, once again, the same brush, and I'm still keeping this a little bit lower than the other colors, and I'm kind of winging this out. You can be as sloppy as you want with that part because you're going to clean it up with a makeup wipe at the end. But always just make sure you're blending out because you want that crease, that line that we're going to create, to have like enough color and it looks even. And I just got this Morphe M433 brush the same time when I bought this one, same time when I bought the eyeshadow palette, and I am loving it. Like, I can do my entire eye with pretty much just one brush. The next shade I'm going to go in with the one right next to it, which is called Jax. And this is more of like kind of a plummier, like burgundy color. And I'm putting that right on the outer part of the eye. The next shade I'm going to take is this kind of orangier one right here, and that is called Creamsicle. I'm taking that on kind of a fluffier brush, and I'm going to blend out the top of my eyeshadow a little bit just to add a little bit more warmth. And then I'm going back in with the Jack's color that we just used, and I'm blending everything out a little bit better. This one is called Chip, and it's this shade right there. And I'm going to use kind of a smaller shading brush. And this is kind of like a more red tone brown. And I'm just using this on the very outer part of the eye. And then I'm going back in with that Morphe brush and going over everything, make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I think the last shade I'm going to use is this really orangey one right here, which is Hunt's. And I'm taking that on that same Morphe brush. We're just going to keep the pattern going here. And I'm putting that kind of over top of everything because I really want that orangey warm color to be the main part of the eye. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up. I don't have any makeup wipes next to me, so I'm just going to use a little cotton pad with some makeup remover. And I'm going to fold that in half. I'm going to take that black and just put that in the very, very, very outer corner of my eye. That way it will kind of blend in with my eyeliner once I put that on. So for my lid shade, I'm going to be using this color right here, which is called Queen. And it's just a really pretty, champagne kind of silvery gold color. And I'm just using my finger because I found that using my finger with these more like the metallic shades, they just work better. So I'm going to put that in my lid. And once I get to where it needs to be blended, where it's gonna meet the the darker shades, I just hit my finger and I just pat. That way it will blend everything instead of swiping and you're gonna have a harsh line that way. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and kind of swipe it over my brow. And then next I'm just going to do my brows really fast, and then I will come back on camera and I will finish the rest of my face and then do the under part of my eye. So I've done my face makeup, and then I'm just going to finish the lower part of my eyes. I'm going to be taking this It Cosmetics brush. This is, I don't know what it is. I think it's like a precise smudger brush. I've had this one like forever. Take this middle color, which is that Roxanne color in the palette. I'm going to take a little bit of that and put that pretty close to my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be taking just a, this is a NYX Kohl black liner. And I'm going to line my waterline. And then I'm going to go back in with this color right here, which was that Jack's color that we used. And I'm going to use that color to blend out that black liner. I'm just going to rub it kind of in my waterline just to smoke everything out. I'm going to take that really champagne color that we used on my lid as the inner corner highlight, just so everything kind of blends down. And then I'm going to be doing wing liner. What else? This is just the NYX waterproof gel liner. And I'm just going to do a simple wing. Next, we're going to add just a little bit of mascara. So this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.